Hi, good morning, it's me, the Riddler. I'm here to show you today how I make beat sets in Ableton, Live 11, or 10, or 9, or whatever you want. If you don't have an SP404, this is a really great way to perform sets in a similar way, where you take chunks and segments and loops of your beats, and you mash them all together into a live set and just jam them out live. So, without further ado, this is how I make a live set with my own beats in Ableton Live. Disclaimer, okay? I know this isn't the most technically advanced way to perform your music live, especially with Ableton. Ableton is capable of great and amazing things. But this is a very simple, low-fidelity, quick, and easy way to get started performing live in Ableton. It'll get you used to live looping, it'll get you used to fading beats together, blending stuff live, it'll get you used to performing your beats, it'll get you used to improvising. This is just the way in, okay? This will get your foot in the door. Keep in mind that throughout this video there are tons of avenues of exploration, right? It could go in any direction. But option paralysis is a very real thing. So let's keep it simple, let's focus on the task at hand, and do all that cool shit later, okay? Alright, let's go. Okay, so 2 audio tracks underneath track delay. There's this little X button. You want to click that. You want to make this one A and this one B. Grab some music. Drag that up. Make sure warp is turned on. Make the warp mode complex pro. Make these both 0. Let's hear how that sounds. So that's going to be the song that our set starts on. It's on the left side. We'll make these different colors. This is A, this is B. We'll make this one yellow, and this one kind of green. For some reason, that's just left and right for me. I don't know. And then we'll pick another track. I'm looking for something that sounds a little bit similar to this one. Maybe something that just starts with beats. We'll do ping. Now we gotta set the warp up ourselves, which sometimes can suck, but it's not that bad. I'm just gonna warp this 2-bar section, or actually it's 9 bars, but it's 2 repeats of the thing. And I'm just gonna highlight it and hit Command L. Now we just have a 32-bar loop of that track. So it's not like the full track, but it's good enough for a live set. So now we have the challenge of blending them and seeing how they blend. And for this, I'd recommend an LPD8, which I do not have one of right now, but I do have one of these. And all you need is a knob, just one knob. I'm going to use this slider right here. So now we make that 8B. I'm just going to keep this slider down by me. So now this slider will affect this AB slider right here. So now we want to play both songs. They're not the same pitch. Gotta find the right pitch, or at least something that doesn't sound bad. All right, let's add a few more songs actually before we do this. Get one more track. Yeah, make sure it's timed out right. Yep, it's warped. So we're all set to try out the set now. Here we go. We're gonna start at we're gonna turn the metronome off. So let's stop everything first. Make sure everything's not playing. Now we're gonna start with this first track on track A. Make sure the slider's at the right spot. Oh, I forgot something important. We're gonna map a knob to the BPM. This is another thing I would do on my LPD8. Very handy thing to perform with. We're gonna go from 60 to 140. A lot of my songs are from about 76 to 94. So let the beat play for a little bit. Now we're gonna switch it. Well, we'll let it play for a little bit. I'm gonna loop this section right here. Yeah. That was a pretty smooth transition. So now we're on this side of things. About to switch the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can mess with the BPM a little bit. slowly.
Annihilation.
Gonna get ready for another transition coming up.
Annihilation.
Here we go.
Annihilation.
Yes. Yeah, so I think that's the start of a decent set. One last thing I would recommend doing is on your master, go to your audio effects in Ableton, select utilities, audio effect rack, performance and DJ, knob 1 fade to gray. Drag that onto the master and map this knob somewhere near that BPM knob. Now we have a fade. 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 Now we have a fade. All right, now we have a fade. So when we have to switch songs downward, there's no way to fade that. See that cut right there? So a way to bridge that gap is you use this fade knob. I'm just gonna turn the set songs down so you can hear me a little better. So now, as this plays, clearly the best time to transition the beat is at this middle point right here. So I'm gonna try and time the fade to come in at that middle point, and then I'm gonna switch the songs. That was kind of a rushed one, but this is something that, you gotta practice. And then when you perform live and you pull this stuff off, it's amazing. It feels so good. That was another bad one. But, you just got to practice these things and then you'll get good at them. But yeah, this is how you do a set. And then you can just keep songs going down. You can also add a third track and make it an A or a B track. And you can add sound effects on this, or you can leave it as neither, right? So now it's not affected by the A-B. Grab a little Chaosillator sound. Okay, now we can set that up on the MIDI track too to trigger whenever we press a button. And we'll turn warp off and we will turn loop off. So now every time we press this button, we get that little sound. And we want to also, forgot to mention this, on its launch setting, we want to turn quantization off. Now, no matter when we press it, it'll play immediately. So, in context. You can even add beats while the song is playing. I've done that before. I guess this song looks good to go. Let's try it. That's also a flip of a really good song by Stello and Zach Ezzy. Okay, but yeah, that's the gist of it. So I hope this helps you get started making a beat set in Ableton Live 11. I would say the hardest part is when you get a track that isn't warped and you have to warp it yourself. But this is something that gets a lot easier with practice. And it's a skill that carries over to beat making and sampling too. So it's there's no bad time to practice your warping and time stretching and beat matching skills in Ableton. Thank you to my dear friend who asked me this question in the first place. Coming up with ideas for videos that are actually helpful to you guys is really hard for me to do. So when you ask for specific videos, it helps me out a ton and gives me a direction to go in. So thank you very, very much. Anyway, take care.